It's 9 p.m.
All right, quiet on the set.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start the party.
Broadcasting around the world.
Broadcastlink.com.
This is your number one internet station. The music you love right here, right now. Polkas After Dark, live.
It's another live broadcast. Now your hosts, Rob and Jerry.
Hey, well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Polkas After Dark
on our broadcast link
with the C.com. And we're also live streaming on Facebook as well as our YouTube channel at Polkas After Dark. Hey, we want to welcome you. It's kind of a little bit of a somber type of a message. As you folks know, we lost a very good friend, Mr. C.J. Lakowski. The family does thank you very much, and we thank you very much for all of your prayers and kind words that you had sent during the course of time that C.J. was in the hospital. He passed just this past September 30th, just 2 days ago. And our thoughts and prayers are still continuing with Diane and Rhonda and the entire family, and of course the children. Grandma is doing fine. She is back home. She's on the mend, so we are thankful for that as well. And we're also thankful that you guys decided to join us here on a Polkas After Dark Saturday night edition. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon we're going to be interviewing a guy by the name of, let's see, what was his name played with TBC. He's now with the boys. That's right, Mr. Frank Lischka is going to be joining us tomorrow afternoon. But right now, let's get some polka music going for you guys. Here is one called My Love Polka by TBC, the Brass Connection.
Something happened to my heart the day that I met you. Something that I never felt before. You are always on my mind no matter what I do. And every day it seems I want you more. My love is warmer than the warmest sunshine, softer than a sigh, deeper than the deepest ocean, wider than the sky. It's brighter than the brightest star that shines every night above. There is nothing in this world that can ever change my love. Once I thought that love was meant for anyone else but me. Once I thought you'd never come my way. But now it only goes to show how wrong we all can be. For now I have to tell you every day. My love is warmer than the warmest sunshine, softer than a sigh, deeper than the deepest ocean, wider than the sky. It's brighter than the brightest star that shines every night above. There is nothing in this world that can
Hey, getting things off and running this evening on Polkas After Dark. Once again, the Saturday night edition. That's Frankie Lishka on the vocal with TBC. And, of course, that is called My Love. Jerry, why don't you go ahead? I'm going to adjust my microphone a little bit because every time I move, we're using some lavalier microphones. And Jerry's still out on this because it gives a lot of crackling noise in the background.
There's a lot of background.
Yeah, so why don't you go ahead and give a shout to all the folks in the chat rooms, and I will make some adjustments here.
Sounds great. We have Alice Fischler, Andy Haverlick, Chris Curtis, Dave Janka, Dave Lisowski, Dennis Panner is with us today, Gail Vojtovich, Ivan Mayers, Jerry Romanowski, Marlene and Tim Rohal, and the Samansky family. We also have Jan Dressler with us.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Jan Dressler? Yeah, Jan Dressler. That spells trouble.
Okay. I wasn't sure what you were getting at on that one.
Oh.
We have Mark Schwoger with us, Kristen Jonathan Gammon.
Oh, nice. The Gammons are here.
Linda P's with us. April Lynn's with us. She said she is having the worst week.
Aw.
And she's just glad that we're on. April, we're so glad to have you with us today. We have Chris Tansky with us as well. And I think I caught up at this point.
Good.
So good evening and welcome to everyone.
Yeah. Thanks so much for tuning us in. If you're tuning us in your vehicle, we thank you for the ride, no matter where you're taking us. But we're going to let you go ahead and do that anyhow. Hey, we got one more song here by TBC. And again, don't forget, we're going to be talking live with Frank Lishka tomorrow. Our 5 p.m. edition. He comes on at 5:30 until 6 p.m. He's going to be chatting with us a lot about, TBC era. Also, Bruno Mikos. He played with Bruno Mikos and the Harmony Stars. I believe in the 1970s, he started out with a group called the Harmony Sharps out of Lorain, Ohio. And again, I could be mistaken, but hopefully I'm correct on that. Here's a nice little medley. It Takes Two to Love, There I'll Be, and My Sweet Melinda.
We've been fighting about everything, and everything I do it seems is wrong. Someday I'm not gonna take it anymore. You keep it up and baby I'll be gone. 'Cause it takes two to love, it takes two to dream, it takes two to fight, and you're always right it seems. Someday when you're all alone and you have no one, just keep in mind it's all because it takes two to love. I'll be there in the morning, I'll be there in the evening, I'll be there anytime that you want me. When your skies are looking cloudy, just take the phone and call me. I'll be there anytime that you need me. When things are getting to you, baby, you know who to turn around, and honey, there I'll be. How can I convince you my world revolves around you? There I'll be, there I'll be, there I'll be. Someday I'm going back to see my sweet Melinda. When I see her, I'm just gonna let her know that she's the only girl for me in this whole wide world, and I'll never let my sweet Melinda go. Ja mi nie powrócę do mojej słodkiej Melinda, do tej dziewczyny, co ją tak mocno kocham. Jest ona najpiękniejsza pana na tym świecie i tylko dla niej piękny pierścioneczek mam.
Yeah, another tune there by the Brass Connection, TBC. Frankie Lishka on the vocal. There's a nice little polka medley for you guys. Hey, we're going to send a song out for Jonathan Gammon, who is celebrating, listen to this, 39 years already. Boy, I can't believe that. I knew him when he was just a little tyke when I lived back in Pennsylvania. And that's coming out from your loving wife, Kristen. We thank you guys so much for tuning in down there in Pennsylvania. We got some folks here from Ohio, Michigan.
New Mexico.
Let's see, New Mexico. Dan's here.
My brother's on.
New Mexico. Thank you guys so much. Also, Alice Fischler, of course, she tunes in every single weekend. We thank her so much. And all of our Canadian gang. That's Alice is included in that. She's over there in Fort Ontario. So we want to say hello for you guys, all of you guys. Also, it says here that Mr. Ivan Mayers is wishing his Aunt Johnny, and I want to say, I hope it... Joni.
Sorry.
Joni?
Yeah.
Is it Stipa? Is that T1?
S-T-Y-P-A.
Stipa. Well, happy 84th birthday on Monday to you, Johnny. Joni. You know, wouldn't it be J-O-A-N?
Actually, he spelled it differently than I spell my Aunt Joni J-O-N-I, so that's how I spelled it there.
Right. How did he spell it?
He spelled it J-O-N-E-Y.
Okay, well that's closer than this one. So I'm just gonna file this in the round file cabinet. Hey, we are also excited to see a very dear friend who is brand new to us. We got a chance to talk to her today. She was out in the driveway hanging up some little flyers and stuff, and I came out and I said, hey, can I help you? And she's introduced herself, very, very super personality, and that is Laurie Inglet, and she is running for an office here in the town of Evans. We don't go into too much detail because we'd have to give everybody in the town of Evans an opportunity, but we do want you to take a look at her Facebook page and you can friend her. It's under L-A-U-R-I-E. Last name is Inglet, I-N-G-L-U-T, and we'd love for you guys to do that. Last name I think is Reitz, R-E-I-T-Z, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Laurie. But in talking with her today, Jerry, she had a lot of great insight on what she wants to do for the town. I've been here for 17 years. You've been with me here for 11 here in the town of Evans, and just a real super person. So when you get a chance, Facebook her, like her page, and you guys can make your own decisions. We've got a lot of folks here. Mr. Jim Kaminsky, we want to say hello to you. Also for Marcia Moscato, she's on here tonight. We're going to say hello to you guys.
The Clisses are back with us today, too.
They are.
Yes.
And let's see, that is Ted and Debbie Kliss out around Sanborn, New York. So
you know who else is with us today?
Who?
Danny Roy.
Danny Roy. Already.
Yes, it's
Holy
early
smokes.
enough for him.
You know, I am not liking these microphones. And
I know, we're going to switch them over.
I think I'm going to switch them over. Thank gosh we didn't take the other ones down. But let's go ahead and bring up a tune by Dawn Sukon Rogers. Here's one called Hard Times Polka. This is in association with Mr. Nathan Newman out in Minnesota. He recorded all the instrumentation off of this, as well as doing some vocals with Dawn.
Let's stick together and get through hard times. And let's remember we should always try to make the best of everything. It's the time for us to be ever faithful in our lives.
Hold my hand and I will walk with you. These ever-changing times are hard to do, but we can face this all the way. You and me, we're here to stay. Side by side, we'll see this through.
Hey, that's Dawn Sukon Rogers out of originally Minnesota, but now she's living in Utah. Of course, Nathan Newman still residing in the Minnesota area, and they put that tune together. Thank you very much, Dawn, for sending us that CD. We're going to be promoting that throughout the weekend as well as for our future shows. Hey, if you're just joining us, welcome to Polkas After Dark. We've got a song, we sent happy 39th birthday out to Jonathan Gammon, but I thought it would be most appropriate to play a song with his dad on accordion. Here's the Paragons from Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Back where I grew up, I had the pleasure of performing with Gary Gammon on stage for about 2.5 years with the Uniontown Cavaliers, and also we had some other side stuff that we did, and just a fabulous musician, great personality, great guy, and his lovely wife Teresa. We're going to send one out to her too. So Kristen, Gary, Teresa, and Jonathan, once again, happy 39th birthday, Jonathan. Here's the Paragons. Right, happy 39th birthday, Jonathan. Many, many more to you. As we say in Polish, 100 lat. May you live 100 years. And I gotta laugh because Laurie and I were talking, like I said, in the driveway. She says, yep, she says, I know all the words to 100 lat. She's pronounced the word pierogi right, so that was a step in the right direction.
That's always a step in the right direction.
There we go. I didn't have you there for a second. I thought I lost you, but nope, you are back with us.
I'm always with you.
Hey, once again, go ahead and say hi. We got some more people in our chat room over here at our broadcast link with a C.com. You can join us over there in the chat room and watch on our YouTube feed, which is part of the internet connectivity over there. Or if you're joining us on Facebook, hey, you guys can stay right here too. See, that's the nice part about not having the I talk with my hands a lot. I just slammed into the microphone. You guys can't see it because we have them hidden, but hey, this is what we use, and it's giving us a lot better. Jeez, somebody just... I picked the wrong century to stop drinking. That's for sure. Go ahead, hon.
Wow. Okay, thanks for the entertainment, babe.
Sure.
We have Alice Fischler with us. Cheryl Carras is with us. Cheryl, it's great to see you. Hope you're making that yummy mac and cheese right now. We have Chris Curtis, Dave Janka, Dave Lisowski, Dennis Panner, Gail Wojtovich, Ivan Mayers, Jerry Romanowski, Les and Alice Kapuczynski, Marlene and Tim Rohal, Mitch and Ursula, Sousa 3459, and the Samansky family, all on our broadcast link.
Okay, and then I'm going to try to cover some more of these folks that have joined us here. Once again, we want to say hello to April Lynn. Thanks for joining us. Also, Chris Tansky. Chris Tansky is the president of the Buffalo Polka Boosters. If you're looking for a place to go, we're going to be telling you a little bit about some of her meetings, or better yet, Chris, if you wouldn't mind, just go ahead and throw a cheap, shameless plug on the Facebook chat here and let them know when the next meeting is going to be, what band and what time, because we've got a lot of folks here in Western New York that still are not members yet, but they'd love to become members. They meet, let's see here, in Depew, over at the Depew Polish Falcons, and I think it's 445 Columbia, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just trying to do a lot of this by memory. Notice that my hands are staying still on the keyboard and I'm not banging them around or banging a microphone. But Chris Tansky, the president of the Buffalo Polka Boosters, we thank you for your support here on Polkas After Dark. You guys have been with us, a lot of you, since March of 2020. When this whole pandemic began. And we're going to also say hi to Mr. Mark Swoger, Musical Mark, out in the city of North Tonawanda. Did a fine show today. Again, we're going to say also hello to Patty Watson. Patty, good evening to you. Let's see here. Who else do we have? Linda Petrozeski, all the way out in Niagara Falls, New York. We're also going to send a big shout out to Danny Roy. Danny, thank you for tuning us in. He says, always a great show. Well, thank you so much for the kind words. We appreciate it. Some guy named Dan Novak, he's down there in New Mexico. And yes, sirree. And also, we've got some other good friends here. We want to say hello to Ted Kliss. Ted, you continue to be in our prayers, buddy. Also, your lovely wife, Deborah. And of course, I've got my brother on from Uniontown, Pennsylvania, Mr. Tommy Hoke. We're going to also say hello, since I'm saying hello to relatives. I got to say hello to my other brother down in Dunkirk, and that's Mr. Steve Gramala. Steve took a trip. He was like about six and a half hours away. Thursday he left, and he just came back today. He was car shopping, but wasn't able to find anything, and he's our mechanic. That's why we give him a cheap, shameless plug, too, every now and then. Mr. Greg Russo, all the way in Albany, Cohost area of New York. Once again, hello to Laura. We thank you so much, Laura Inglet. I'm just scrolling through here onto some more folks here. Oh, look at this. Looks like Frank Murkowski. He says, Robin, you're looking good, buddy. Well, thank you so much. It's amazing what a ton of makeup can do. Some Grecian formula and these big lights that are on in the studio. That kind of says a lot. Hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and continue with some more folks. But right now, let's get a song up here by the Trelltones, West Mifflin, Pennsylvania, guys. Here's one called You're in My Heart Polka. Hey, for Frank and also to Joyce, hopefully we see you guys in Cleveland, Ohio in the upcoming weeks. Jerry's going to be telling you guys about that for the USPA real soon.
Please believe me when I say I can only feel one way. Every minute of the day you're in my heart. As I go down life's highway, every night and every day. Please believe me when I say you're in my heart. Change my mind. You're in my heart to stay here all the time. There will never in this world ever be a sweeter girl. Please believe me when I say you're in my heart.
He also say a big hello out to Dave Maguda, also Julie. Nice to see you guys here this evening from Cheektowaga, New York. Also the lovely Tina Curtis Goebel. We're drinking out of your mugs right now. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
Please believe me when I say I can only feel one way. Every minute of the day you're in my heart. As I go down life's highway, every night and every day. Please believe me when I say you're in my heart. Oh, nothing dear could change my mind. You're in my heart to stay dear all the time. There will never in this world ever be a sweeter girl. Please believe me when I say you're in my heart.
Right out of West Mifflin, Pennsylvania, entertaining you on a Saturday night right here. Hey guys, we are looking at a time of 9:29. Gosh, the first half hour has almost passed here with us, but we are happy that you've decided to join us out of West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. That's the Trelltones, Andy Fennis and the guys. You're in my heart polka. Hey, we also want to say hello to some more folks as I dropped off a little bit. Patty Watson. Patty, thank you for stopping in here this evening. We mentioned Dave Maguda, Dave, and also his lovely wife, Julie. Ricky Krupski. He, of course, was our interview last week. Ricky, you did a fine job. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that. Jerry, do you see Chris Tansky's note right there?
do.
Why don't
Okay.
you go ahead and mention that to the nice folks?
So, the Buffalo Polka Boosters meet next on October 20th at the Falcons. Music is going to be by Focus this month. Doors open at 7. Music begins at 7:30. Make sure you plan on going and join the club. It's a great club to be a member of.
A member of, yes.
Loretta Curtis Meckel is with us as well. We have Jill Stachinsky,
Hey,
Kyle
Jill.
Kohan, Mike Suchi?
Mike Suchi.
Suchi
Yeah.
from Michigan.
Judy was a fantastic drummer for the band. I don't know what she's doing these days, but it was Judy and her Suchi brothers from Michigan. Got a chance to hear them throughout the years, and what a great job they did entertaining the Polish folks out, actually all over, because Judy and the guys traveled a good bit too. But I remember them distinctly from, I want to say, Posen, Michigan, when we were out there.
He just said northern, so
Northern
northern
Michigan,
Michigan.
yeah.
We also have Jeff Yosh with us and Bobby Rizutek
Hello, Bobby.
and Tony Biale.
Tony Bialwe is
And
here.
we have Polka Bev and Mom are with us
Uh-oh.
over on our broadcast.
We have a great
We
turnout
do
this
have
evening.
a great crowd tonight. Thanks, guys. We know that we've been not the best company the last couple of weeks between sniffling and blowing our noses and coughing and hacking.
And that was just me. What did you do during that whole time?
I was on the other end doing the same thing.
Dads.
But we really are glad that you all chose to join us tonight.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? We've got a song coming up by Focus here. Here's one called A Dream and a Wish. Maybe, just maybe, you'll hear these guys play that at the Buffalo Polka Booster meeting. This one, of course, written by Chaz Wrobleski, trumpet player, valve bone player extraordinaire, just fantastic guy. and an all-around good musician, too. Mr. Ray Yaroshinsky from McKeesport, Pennsylvania area goes way back. And Ray, we want to thank you so much for all that you do for polka music. Ray J and the Carousels has joined us. That's the band Focus, and that's the band that you will be entertained with on October the 20th. That is coming up for a Buffalo Polka Booster meeting over at 445 Columbia in Depew. That happens to be the Polish Falcons. Hey, Jerry, why don't you go ahead and read us a little bit of what's happening in the next, I want to say about a month from now.
It's a month, only a month away. It seems like we have been waiting for this forever.
Yes, we have. I'm going to put you in your natural habitat so that you're nice and comfortable.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
There you go. No. Oh, okay. You're replicating the games in the background. All right, that's cute.
All right. So in a month's time, we are going to be hanging out at the USPA 2021 Mini Polka Fest on November 5th and 6th at the Holiday Inn, Independence, Ohio. Friday, November 5th, we are going to be listening to the wonderful music of Energy and DVSTA.
DVSTA?
Yeah.
Dinah versus Sticktones. I was lost where I was at here. I'm trying to load some songs. I'm reading some other script here, and you're messing with me. Don't do that. It's Saturday. It's late. I should have been in bed about an hour ago.
Oh, you
Okay.
should have been. Doors open up at 6 p.m. on Friday. Music 7 to 1 a.m. On Saturday, November 6th, we will be listening to the music of Lenny Gamoka and Chicago Push, Polka Family, and Polka Country musicians. Music is from 4 to 1 a.m. Children under 17 are admitted free.
Oh, does that mean I get in for nothing?
No, you're much older than that.
Oh, come on.
You can almost turn the numbers around.
Nuh-uh. No, that's not even close, and it's not even funny. I'm 63.
I'm sure somebody else is out there laughing with me.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Yeah,
closer
I'm
to
sure too.
You are closer to 71 than you are 17.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Okay.
You got a point there.
So, band lineup is subject to change. By law, you are not allowed to bring your own food or beverages into the ballroom. There will be an awards presentation
Yes.
in the ballroom on Saturday, November 6th from 1 to 2 p.m. Cash bar will be available. Hotel reservations can be made by calling Holiday Inn Independence at 216-524-8050. Again, the number there is 216-524-8050. For more information, you can call Barb Haslow, who is the president
of the USPA, the United States Polka Association,
at 440-886-6157. Again, Barb's number is 440-886-6157. And let me tell you, Robin and I are so looking forward to this next event.
We are pumped. That is for certain. You know what, though? What's funny is you listen to a lot of other shows and they do a real nice presentation of commercials and stuff like that. And then you have us. And then you have us that come in and we just spend like an hour talking about one spot there. But hey, we love everybody with the USPA. We can't wait to see a lot of you gentlemen and ladies. Let's bring up an oldie but a goodie. Here's one by the Ample Airs, one called the Tin Lizzy Polka. We're going to say a great good evening to John and Marge Subcheck down in the Villages of Florida. Hey, Chicago's own very own Ample Airs. We want to say hello once again to Kyle Kohan. Kyle said she's laughing. I don't know what about. Probably because of us just goofing around here. Hey, once again, we want to say hello to John and Marge Subcheck. They say, hey guys, a great show. Love you. Well, John, we love you and Marge as well. And in reading another note here, a comment on Facebook from Mike Succi, he said, yes, we took this year off. Brother Jim passed away in January. Michael, we are so sorry. Please express our condolences to the entire family. Give everybody a hug when you see them next from us. 48 years, though, for the band. That's pretty successful. Hopefully, Judy will get going ahead once again with the band. Well, we would love to see that, and I'm going to have to see if I can search through some information here to see if we can't find one of Judy's recordings, and if not, I'm going to have to hit Michael up for one, and we'll definitely get something on for everybody. Hey, once again, you're tuned to Polkas After Dark on our broadcast link
With a C.
.com. Jerry, you want to go ahead and give another quick rundown? Because I see people coming in and out of the chat rooms, and we don't want to miss anybody.
We have Alice Fischler, Andy Haverlick, Cheryl Carras, Chris Curtis. Carras.
Oh, it's Carras?
Carras.
It is Carras.
I work with her, Carras.
Oh, that's Cheryl. Okay. I thought it was Carras, but Carras. Okay. But is that almost like Antoinette and her real name is Antoinette?
There's no W in Antoinette's name.
No, it's Antionette. Antoinette would be like, forget it. There's no use.
They answer when I talk to them. That's all that matters.
Yeah, there you go. Lori's shaking her head right now. Why did I stop by that house today and talk to that strange gentleman? He appeared so nice when I talked to him in the
Almost
driveway.
normal.
And now we're looking at him and it's like, what? What did I do?
We have Dave Janka with us, Dave Lisowski, Dennis Banner. Donna Zielinski stopped in with Teresa and Sarah. We have Gail Wojtovich, Ivan Mayers, Jerry Romanowski, Les and Alice Kapuczynski, Marlene and Tim Rohal, Michelle Samansky, Mitch and Ursula, Polka Bev and Mom, and the whole Samansky family.
And it looks like Joanne Walter is in the house. She is incognito. I don't know if maybe she's disguised as somebody else. It's not Halloween yet, Joanne, so you can't do that. But she says, can you play a TBC song for Joanne? And I really don't see why we couldn't, because we're featuring a lot of stuff. Hey, don't forget, Joanne and Harry, that we are going to be having with us tomorrow afternoon at about 5 p.m. Mr. Frank Lishka from the former TBC band, and also with the boys now. And he's going to be talking about a lot of things. We may even hold him over a little more than a half an hour, because I'm sure he's got a lot of stuff to share with us.
We're also going to say hello to Bob Gabalski and Ed Ryeski.
Bob is back.
And
What did Ed Ryeski post on his Facebook page earlier tonight? What was that?
Yeah, he was going to scare a lot of people.
Because he was going to dress.
Because he was going to dress as a job application.
Oh boy. We're strange. We got a lot of strange friends out there. Let's put it that
but
way.
we love each and every one of them.
Yes, we do. Are you finished with your
yes,
your
please play a song and save all these people.
I would love to do that. Here is Taj on the vocal. We're going to send this one out to Linda P., one of her favorite songs by the Buffalo Touch. It's a song called Alice.
Sally called when she got the word. She said, I suppose you heard about Alice. So I jumped to the window and looked outside, but I could hardly believe my eyes as that big limousine pulled out of Alice's drive. Oh, I don't know why she's leaving or where she's gonna go. I guess she's got a reason, but I just don't wanna know. But for 24 years I've been living next door to Alice. Alice? Who the hell is Alice? 24 years 24 years waiting for a chance to tell her how I feel and get a second glance. Now I've got to get used to not living next door to Alice. Alice? Who the hell is Alice? Sally called back, she asked how I felt. She said, I know how to help get over Alice. Now Alice is gone, but I'm still here. You know I've been waiting 24 years as that big limousine disappeared. She's gonna go. I guess she's got a reason, but I just don't wanna know. But for 24 years I've been living next door to Alice. Alice? Who the hell is Alice? 24 years waiting for a chance to tell her how I feel and get a second glance. Now I've gotta get used to not living next door to Alice. Alice? Who the hell is Alice?
Hey, that's Taj on the vocal with the Buffalo Touch, and talked to Kenny Michalski this afternoon briefly, and he said, yep, they're starting their 51st year today.
Wow.
In polka music, so congratulations. So let's see, we got the Suchis at 48 years, the Touch at 51 years. Let us know if you play in a band. Let us know what year you guys are celebrating this year for 2021. Hey, we also want to make mention, too, that we did lose a very, very good friend on September the 30th, just 2 short days ago. And the gentleman's name was C.J. Lakowski. I had the pleasure of performing with him 2 jobs with the New Phase Band when they came to Buffalo. And he's definitely going to be missed. Passed away at age 50 of COVID in the hospital, surrounded by his family and loved ones. We send our prayers out to Diane and also the entire Lakowski family. God bless you guys. One thing, how they say some things good come out of this. His mother-in-law, Betty, was also in the hospital with COVID. Her oxygen levels increased. She is now at home with Diane, staying with her and the kids for a couple of weeks until she is back on her feet, but her oxygen levels are good, and we ask that you continue with the prayers for the family. And you know what? Speaking of prayers, Jerry, we also saw a very good friend up there in Canada. His name is Guy.
Guy Robinson.
Guy Robinson, and we want to wish him all the very best. Prayers are being sent out to you, and hearts and love throughout the United States and Canada for you, Guy. Eddie Gutza from the Polish Canadians was kind enough to post something a little bit earlier today. So, Guy, just know that you too are also in our thoughts and prayers, and we hope that you have a speedy recovery. We talked with briefly on the chat here on Facebook with Joanne and Harry Walter. They wanted to hear a song by TBC. We're going to get a nice obetic here for the guys and gals out there in the Ohio area and all the TBC fans. Here's one called The Fragrant Roses obetic.
Hej, pachną dookoła, hej, stanęłam se przyny, a ja się nie woła. Hej, wiaterek powiewa, i różeczki się gwiały. Hej, nie przychodź, Jasieńku, hej, bo dla mnie nie stały. Hej, wiaterek powiewa, i różeczki się gwiały. choć mnie on porzucił. Hej, nie będę płakała, hej, czerwone różeczki, hej, zakwitły mi piękne, hej, kupcie mi korale, hej, to mi serce śmiechnie. Hej, czerwone różeczki, hej, zakwitły mi piękne, hej, kupcie mi korale, hej, to mi serce śmiechnie. Róże moje róże, hej, ślicznie moje kwiaty, hej, zakwitły się piękne, hej, koło mojej chaty, hej, smutne wy różeczki, hej, trzeba wam słoneczka, hej, a mnie jeszcze smutniej bez mego kochaneczka, hej, smutne wy różeczki, hej, trzeba wam słoneczka, hej, a mnie jeszcze smutniej bez mego kochaneczka.
Hey, that just happens to be on the vocals Mr. Frank Borzymowski, one called The Fragrant Roses Obetic. We're going to have a couple more songs up by them in just a little bit. Right now, here's one of the gals in the divas. Here's Jenny O with a little bit of All the Guys That Turn Me On, Turn Me Down. Hey, it looks like Pat Mazer has joined us. Pat, welcome. Gonna say hi to Mr. Can Mikrut as well, out Chicago way. Or is it Arizona? Boy, I can't keep you guys...
Every time I meet a man who gets me shook, all I ever get from him's a dirty look. It's the same thing everywhere I found. All the men who turn me on, turn me down. All the men who turn me on, turn me down. Nothing seems to work that I found. It's the same thing everywhere I see, and nothing seems to ever work for me.
Hey, for Sue Ogle once again, and also for Ma Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Hey, wait a minute. That's a song, isn't it?
Dolly. If I ever meet a man who's got some plans, and I ask him for a date, I know he'll pass. It's the same thing everywhere I found. All the men who turn me on, turn me down. All the men who turn me on, turn me down. Nothing seems to work that I found. It's the same thing everywhere I see. Nothing seems to ever work for me. Play it, boys.
Hey, that's Jenny Oksheshek from formerly the Windy City Brass Band, in those days back in Chicago. But that's off of the Divas recording, and it's one featuring her called All the Guys That Turn Me On, Turn Me Down. Hey, we had a couple of requests for a waltz. We're going to spin one of those for you right now. Here's the Dynastics with a little bit of Picking Berries waltz.
Jak w morze, tak w lesie rosną jagody. Zbierała dziewczyna i chłopiec młody. Jedyna dziewczyna była, jedynego chłopczyka bardzo lubiła. Jedyna dziewczyna była, jedynego chłopczyka bardzo lubiła. Jak poszła do sadu, zbierała gruszki. On jej się zapytał, co ma za smutki. Stała, gdzie mnie otanie i płacze, narzeka na swe kochanie. Stała, gdzie mnie otanie i płacze, narzeka na swe kochanie. Kochanie, co kochanie może, bo ja za kochanie siedział się w korze i jeden dzień w areszcie. Jeśli mnie wypuszczą, będę kochał jeszcze. Siedział się w korze i jeden dzień w areszcie. Jeśli mnie wypuszczą, będę kochał jeszcze.
Just like the guys out of the Dynastics did. Oh, that was the Dynastics. Sorry, the Dynastics with a little bit of the Pickin' Berries waltz. Let's get a polka coming up right now for you guys. Here's one by Frank. You know what I was going to say by Frank Borzamowski, but we did want to play a song right now by a band that is no longer around, but did a great job during the several decades that they had played. Originally from Lackawanna, and that's where they got their name, the Steel City Brass. Here's one called the Good Times Polka. $0.25 to the winner who tells me who's playing clarinet on this recording.
Jest pieniędzy wiele, każdy zawsze jest wesoły i bawi się śmiele. To się może robić whisky albo piwo śmielu, jak opowiedz małkeczku, to się siedzi dzielu. Często bywam tam, gdzie chodzi Mary. Desy na mnie łoczkiem ruba, never mind no sery. Choć jest bezimienne smakuje i ze mną poluje. I don't care, ja lubię Mary, drinksy je kupuję. Hej!
Hey, how about a little bit of Lenny live? Lenny Gomulka, the Chicago Push, entertaining you right here on a Polkas After Dark. Notice how I said it and that sign just came right up right when I did. Boy, that's amazing. Talk about synchronization, will you?
Jak ty mnie nie otworzysz, to będziesz ty płakała. Pójdę ja do innej jeszcze ładniejszy, to będziesz się gniewała. Pójdę ja do innej jeszcze ładniejszy, to będziesz się gniewała.
Hey, Marcia Kittredge just joining us from the state of Michigan. Welcome, Marcia.
Żaden tego nie wie, żaden tego nie wie, hej, którą moją będzie. Żaden tego nie wie, żaden tego nie wie, hej, którą moją będzie.
Mr. Swoger, no, that is not correct. It was not I playing the clarinet with the Steel City Brass. That just happened to be the lovely Kyle Kohan.
Oj, żaden tego nie wie, ani nie widać mnie, za którą dziewczyną, za którą jedyną i moje serce pragnie. Za którą dziewczyną, za którą jedyną i moje serce pragnie. I pragnąłeczka pragną, i za dziewczyną ładną, ale za ubogą, i spojrzeć nie mogą. Ale za ubogą, i spojrzeć nie mogą.
Oh, yeah, making some noise here. Everybody make some noise. Give a nice round of applause for Mr. Lenny Gomulka from Chicago Push. Hey, we're going to try to get Lenny in sometime after the first of the year for an interview. Yeah,
actually, he's going to be in Buffalo.
Yeah. But we're going to be at his dance, I hope. So
we better be.
Yeah. Is that a Saturday or Sunday?
I'm guessing it's a Saturday. It's
Okay, what's the
11/7.
11/7.
And it'll be at Potts Banquet Hall.
Okay. 41 South Rossler.
And I have December 4th written down. That is Crusade at Potts.
Ooh.
So.
You know, let's see. November 7th, you said?
Yeah.
That is a Sunday afternoon.
Ooh.
So we can probably, we got to see who is in our chat room for an interview on Sunday afternoon. Why don't you go ahead and take a look at that real quick? That's November the 7th. Who do we have in our interview stage as she's frantically running down there? November 7th is, that's the USPA Mini Fest. So he's probably on his way back from Cleveland, Ohio.
He could be.
And he will be, we are not doing anything that entire weekend other than USPA.
Yeah,
so we can drive
we'll
over
be
to
home.
Potts as well. Yeah.
Because this ends on Saturday.
Yeah. That's
and
what
then we'll
I
be
mean.
driving home on Sunday. So we'll just like follow him home.
You
Is he
are
playing
like,
there?
Wow. Is, okay.
Delirium.
Do I really have to answer that question?
You love me.
Hey, I love you. Yes, I do. We love everybody out there. Thanks so much for joining us here. Hey, we have, let's see, what time is it? Oh, gosh, it's 10 after 10
Wow.
Eastern time already. You guys have made this first hour go like crazy here. And we thank you guys so much. And Andy Haverlick, we do have a song by the Cavaliers coming up for you. But that is going to take place right after we send a song out to everybody. Here is a recording. I don't know if CJ actually played on this or not, but here's a song by the New Brass Express, one called By My Cradle Polka.
I nad moją kołyską matka się zielała, i mówić po polsku patrz się nauczyła, i mówić po polsku patrz się nauczyła. I płynie Wisła, płynie po polskiej krainie, zobaczyła Krakopenne w ogóle ginie, zobaczyła Krakopenne w ogóle ginie.
Hey folks, if you're just joining us on Facebook, please let us know where you're watching from or listening from, and we don't mean like your kitchen or your living room or the garage. Tell us what city and state you're at.
Hej, ojczyzna i zdrowa ci składa pustolski, a uczyła kochasz pierne kraj nasz polski, nauczyła kochasz pierne kraj nasz polski. I płynie Wisła, płynie po polskiej krainie, a dopóki płynie Polska nie zaginie, a dopóki płynie Polska nie zaginie.
Hey, that's the New Brass Express, Daryl Welton and the gang from Michigan, one called By My Cradle Polka. What did you say that Les is starting now? He's
Les said that he needs to get over for that, and that it's a little too cold to swim.
Oh. Well,
it'd be a lot of too cold to swim.
Hopefully we are going to be able to see our Canadian families once again. Maybe at that particular time, who knows? We just don't.
Wonderful.
We don't know. Hey, Gary and Teresa Gammon, they said to say hello, and they said they saw the video of the birthday wishes for Jonathan, and also Teresa and Gary were very flattered by the comment. Well, Gary, we're sincere. You know that. Always have been, always will be, and we have to get the chance, Jerry and I, to get down to Uniontown and see you guys, or maybe we'll meet someplace halfway. And
I would like to see Uniontown.
At least have a we could do that. We could do a road trip. What are you doing next week, Tuesday?
Working like
hey, me too. Oh well. See how I just shoved that under the rug, swept that real quick. Hey, here's Frank Borzamowski, a little bit of I Want Someone. Did I play that already? I don't think I did. So. No, I think I was going to, and then I switched over because I saw Kyle Cohan. Or Cohan, whichever you prefer. I prefer Cohan, but I think they prefer Cohan because it sounds more prestigious.
Yes,
Mark and Kyle Cohan. Okay. Oh, gosh.
Oh, Lord. You need to start drinking or something.
We have a lot of problems here, and most of them point to me. Here's one off of the Sax is Good For You. I do think there was a misprint, a misspelling on that recording. Here's Frank Borzamowski.
I want someone to hug and call me sweetheart. I want someone to love and take my name. A special girl to take my love and not lead me astray. A special girl to never go away. I want someone to hug and call me sweetheart. I want someone to say she'll be my wife. Then we'll live and love together and our hearts will be as one, and share our dreams until the day is done.
Well, it looks like Mr. Ken Mikrut corrected us. He is living in Largo, Florida.
I want someone to hug and call me sweetheart. I want someone to love and take my name. A special girl to take my love and not lead me astray. A special girl to never go away. I want someone to hug and call me sweetheart. I want someone to say she'll be my wife. Then we'll live and love together and our hearts will be as one, and share our dreams until the day is done.
Hey, Andy, by special request for you, buddy, down in Pennsylvania. Here's the Cavaliers with a K. They call this one the Sparks of Fire polka. Hey, that's the Cavaliers with a K from Michigan. John Zalasko Sr., Jr., and a whole host of fantastic musicians. Hey, it looks like Jimmy Brado has joined the crowd here in Facebook land. Jimmy, we want to say thank you so much. He says he went to Pennsylvania last weekend and had a beer at Friendship Lounge in Ritchieville. And then he stopped in Newcastle, Pennsylvania to see Lenny and let's see, who else was there? Lenny and also Energy, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So that's really cool. Jimmy, great to see you. Thank you so much for stopping in right now at Polkas After Dark. We're going to play a song by the brand new band 7. Yep, that's right. We interviewed Ricky Crew last week from the Crew Brothers, also the former Focus Band who still is the Focus Band. Ricky is going to be keeping the guys together along with Mike Kurgel and let's see, Paul Dominiak playing bass, Mike Kurgel on the drums. But here's the latest band. They call themselves 7, and here is an Ample Airs tune done up 7's way, one called Be My Girl.
Zosiu, moja Zosiu, nie będę Ciebie prosił, żebyś moja była, na rączkę bym Cię nosił. Żebyś moja była, na rączkę bym Cię nosił. Na rączkę bym Cię nosił i ładnie odcałował. Spijże moja miła, oj będę pola orał. Spijże moja miła, oj będę pola orał.
Rocking it out with the brand new band from Buffalo, New York. That's the latest group called 7, and you're going to be seeing and hearing a lot about those guys as time goes on here. Hey, speaking as time goes on, gosh, we are approaching 22 minutes, or actually it is 22 minutes past 10 p.m. We are here until 11 this evening. We do thank you guys so much for tuning us in. Remember to tell your friends. If you tell one friend or if you share, because, you know, mom and dad always taught you to share. So make sure that you share, and that way we can get a lot more folks here. We have a very nice crowd this evening, not only in our chat room over at our broadcast link, but also here on Facebook. And of course, we are streaming live with no chat room on YouTube because Jerry says, I can't do 2 of these, let alone 3. So I had to hear about that. But hey, Frank Borzamowski, those guys are great too, from Michigan, and we had a lot of fun recording with them. And speaking of a Frank, here's another Frank for you. Here's one called Hold On, and it's one by the boys, Frank Lischka. Hey, say a big shout out to Andy Ratajczak. He's joining us this evening.
My father looked at me and he smiled. He said, walk with me, son, can we talk for a while? I guess I really messed up this time. He said, better call her, son, we all do the same sometime. I just gotta get a message to you. Hold on, hold on, one more hour and my love life is through. Hold on, hold on.
Hey, well, good night, Les and Alice Kapuscinski out there in Canada. And thank you so much, Les, for the pictures for tomorrow.
She said things that hurt. Now I'm really feeling bad, feeling lower than dirt. And for once in my life I'm alone. I just gotta let her know I'm no good on my own. I just gotta get a message to you. Hold on, hold on, one more hour and my love life is through. Hold on, hold on, I just gotta get a message to you. Hold on, hold on, one more hour and my love life is through. Hold on, hold on, I just gotta get a message to you. Hold on, hold on, one more hour and my love life is through. Hold on, hold on.
Hey, Frankie Lishka and the guys in the boys. And don't forget, we'll be talking live tomorrow with Frank Lishka. He's going to be our interviewee here on Polkas After Dark on our broadcast link.
With the C.
.com. What are you laughing at now?
I just wanted to do something and my whole screen went black and I was like,
Yeah, I've had that happen. I'm trying to transfer some files, so I hope everything is working out okay for the folks. Hey, did you say that Mr. Evan Bozzarelli was here?
Yes.
Well, let's go ahead and send a song out for Evan and also to our good brother Vinny down there. I believe they are relaxing in Pennsylvania. And here is a tune featuring Vinny and the New Sounds. Here's one called In My Garden. Koło mego ogrodeczka.
Jabłoneczka wyrosła, mi jabłoneczka. Koło mego ogródeczka wyrosła mi jabłoneczka wyrosła, mi jabłoneczka.
Hey, that's the sound of Vinny and the new sounds from back in Pennsylvania days. In My Garden Polka. Hey, we're going to send this one out to Ivan Mayers.
This time we play the pretty little blondie polka. 1, 2.
Here's a little bit of Walt Solik.
Sure that it's true. Make sure that she's in love with you. If you must find yourself a girl, make sure that you pick a blonde-haired girl. Some redheads, they say, are a lots of fun. My heart is always in the world since I gave my love to a blonde-haired girl. Chce kochać kobietki, niech sobie kocha brunetki. Ja sobie razem, słuchajcie, oddałem serce blondynce.
Zosia! Let's go!
For Mr. Dave Janka and all the Dynatone and Scrubby fans out there. Off of Live Wire 1. This was the biggest seller for Wham Records and also Peppermint Studios. Here's Zosia.
Zosia, Zosia, Zosia kuchnię zamiatała i ma Macieja zawołała. Zosia kuchnię zamiatała i Macieja zawołała. Zosia kuchnię zamiatała i Macieja zawołała. Matka lampę zaświeciła i Macieja zobaczyła. Matka lampę zaświeciła i Macieja zobaczyła. Matka lampę zaświeciła i Macieja zobaczyła. Go! Macieju, co robicie, że tak Zosię całujecie wy, Macieju, co robicie, co się całujecie. Wy Macieju, co robicie? Gdzie tak co się całujecie? Zosia, Zosia, Zosia kuchnię zamiatała i ma Macieja zabawała. Zosia kuchnię zamiatała i Macieja zawołała. Zosia kuchnię zamiatała i Macieja hej zawołała. Go, go, go!
Hey, that's the late and the great Scrubby Severiniak doing a famous key signature song, and that was one called Zosia Polka. Alice Fischler, this one's for you. Also, Chris Tansky, if you're still with us, Pat Mazer, and all of the fans of Mr. Stash Golonka. Here's the late Stash with one of his favorites, including one of ours. Here's one called the Lucky Stop Waltz.
Ja z moją dziewczyną w Jacek Luce, gdy ona nie mała drodze. Idę sobie do Lucky Stop, tańcuję i hulam do Polish Hub. Idę sobie do Lucky Stop, tańcuję i hulam do Polish Hub. Tańcuję i hulam z panienkami, jak dobrze się bawię między wami. Muzykanci ładnie grają, że aż się do tańca nóżki grają. Muzykanci ładnie grają, że aż się do tańca nóżki grają. Z moją dziewczyną w Jacek Luce, gdy ona nie śpiewa drodze. Idę sobie do Lucky Stop, tańcuję i hulam do Polish Hub. Idę sobie do Lucky Stop, tańcuję i hulam do Polish Hub. Tańcuję i hulam z panienkami, jak dobrze się bawię między wami. Muzykanci ładnie grają, że aż się do tańca nóżki grają. Muzykanci ładnie grają, że aż się do tańca nóżki grają.
Oh yeah, won by the late great Stash Galanka with the Chicago Masters. Nobody sang a waltz like Stashu. Of course, nobody sang a waltz like Eddie Blazonczyk either. You know, it is getting to be around that time where we have 20 minutes left. I know we get a request for this on Saturday nights. We don't usually like to play it on Sunday afternoons, but we're going to be doing that right after these next couple of tunes. Here's one. Who requested the Fiddle Faddle Polka? Was that Mr. Andy?
It was.
Andy Ratajczyk?
Yep.
Okay, so Andy, we're going to do this one for you. No, I don't know why you're fading in and out. Try it again there.
Hello?
No, you're still, no. Yeah, maybe bring it up just a tad. Well, not right into your.
How did that work?
Yeah, well, see, that's good, but you don't want it. You don't want it that high. There you go. Good. And give another shout out real quick to the people in our chat rooms.
We have Alice Fischler, Chris Curtis, Dave Janka, Dave Lasowski, Donna Zielinski with Teresa and Sarah, Gail Wojtovich, Ivan Mayers, Jerry Romanowski, Mitch and Ursula, and the Samansky family. Mark Schwoger, Pat Mazer, Chris Tansky, Ken Mickrit, Patty Watson, Evan Bozzarelli,
Evan and Vinny,
Andy, Bonnie Skiba.
Oh, Bonnie Skiba, we want to say hi to you, Bonnie. Hope all is well. Say a big hello to Mr. J for us, please.
We got Ricky Crew with us still. I'm not sure who else is still with us.
Okay, well we got a good amount of folks here in the chat room as well as just viewing us here on our broadcast link, YouTube, and of course Facebook Live. Here's one for you, Andy. Here's one by Polka Family. It's the Fiddle Faddle.
Freddie is our man, he's the best throughout the land. Listen to him play his country fiddle. Fiddle and Freddie, play your song, help the beat go on and on. Everybody promenade with the fiddle.
These guys started too early. I'm going to blame them. Here's Mike Costin, the beat, a little bit of Dance the Night Away.
It's Friday night and you feel alright, but you don't know what to do. Pick up that phone or sit at home and wish tonight was through. You gotta make a plan, now take a stand to get up off the floor. Forget your past and kisses trash as you toss it out the door. Come on and dance the night away. We can rock the night until the break of day. Come on and dance the night away. Let the music bring you to a better day. Dance of light. No time for tears, just drinking beers and a polka dance tonight. Friends are great, so we can't be late. We're gonna squeeze onto the floor, raise our hands to this rocking band and scream and shout one more. Come on and dance the night away. We can rock the night until the break of day. Come on and dance the night away. Let the music bring you to a better day. Everybody, dance the night away. We can rock the night until the break of day. Come on and dance the night away. Let the music bring you to a better day.
Hey, that's Michael Costin, the beat. They truly are setting the world on fire with that brand new band, Michael Costa and 3.0, with the beat 3.0, I should say. Hey guys, once again, we thank you so very, very much for taking the time out of your busy Saturday nights. We're glad that we can put some of you to sleep. Again, we do want to make mention, we're going to be talking with Frank Lischka tomorrow afternoon. He's going to be joining us right here for Polkas After Dark on our broadcast link.
With a C.
.com. Also on Facebook Live and YouTube Live as well. And yes, sirree, he's going to be here chatting with us tomorrow afternoon. Frank Lischka with the former TBC band and also the Boys. And then next weekend, next Sunday, well, it's going to be a little bit of role reversal because we're going to be talking live with, yep, you got it, Mr. Michael Matuzak, also from the Boys. He's the leader of the band. He's the guy with a real deep voice and sounds so professional. He's done a lot of voice work for different radio stations and stuff like that. And we'll be talking with him about that as well, but that comes up next week. So again, Frankie Lischka tomorrow, October the 10th, Mike Matuzak from The Boys. Then on October the 17th, we're going to be chatting live with Nikki Nido, the Mass Brass, and also Joe Stanky's band out of Scranton, Pennsylvania. And that is going to be a wild and a crazy interview. Then on October the 24th, we are blessed to be talking with Mr. Freddie Kenjerski, originally from Plainfield, New Jersey, and now living with his lovely wife Lynn in Florida. That's the Freddie K Band. On October the 31st, we have a very special Halloween night. Jerry and I, you going to dress up again like we did last year and we had those stupid ghouls and stuff like that? We'll probably end up doing something.
We're going to do something.
Yeah, we'll do something wacky and crazy like that. And speaking of wacky and crazy, well, we're going to also be talking with Mr. Gary Ramey from Youngstown, Ohio. Again, the master engineer behind Peppermint Productions, Peppermint Studios out of Youngstown. He's done some great recordings himself. As far as the engineering setup, mixing, he's mixed a lot of bands throughout the United States and also Canada. Then on November the 7th, Jerry and I will be at the USPA for the weekend, the Friday and Saturday. On Sunday, it sounds like we're going to go hear Lenny, because Lenny's going to be on his way home back to Massachusetts, so we're going to be hanging out with him over at Potts Banquet Hall at 41 South Rossler. Then on November the 14th, Dawn Rosinski from Grand Rapids, Michigan. We get a chance to say hi to her, find out about their brand new recording that's going to be released soon. Hopefully we get a copy of that, which I'm sure we will. She's with the Polski Chicks, that's her band. Then on November the 21st, Jody Matty from Parma, Ohio. He used to be with the Honky Express, and now he has changed the band over to Uptown Sound. Hey folks, you know that November 28th, we are still looking forward to talk with John Formaniak from Chicago, Illinois. We are hoping that you keep John in your prayers. We know that he is in the hospital. He's had some medical issues, and John keeps going in and coming out and going in and coming out. He's amazing. And of course, God is with him every step of the way. So please make sure that you keep John Fu in your prayers for the next several days and weeks ahead. Of course, he played with Marion Lush, the White Eagles, also with the Average Polka Band, Stash Belanda, One More Time. And lately, he was playing his latest band he was performing with, was Tony Błazonczyk's New Phase. Then on December the 4th, Freddie Belinsky. That's right, Freddie Belinsky from Baltimore, Maryland. He's going to be blessing us with his presence on the interview stage here with Polkas After Dark. He, of course, had the band The Brass Works. And then on December the 12th, Mr. Walter Ostanek, Canada's Polka King from St. Catharines, Ontario. He joins us live. And on December 19th, boy, this is a lot of people here. On December the 19th, we are blessed to talk to Stacy Morris from Monongahela, Pennsylvania, down there around Charleroi. And she, of course, is the drummer and leader for the New Tones, NU-TONES, for those of you keeping track. And also a guest vocalist. She comes up and sings with the boys. She's won a lot of awards. God bless her, because we have known her for many, many years. I grew up with Stacy, as a matter of fact. Stacy and her husband, Dave Morris, that plays with the boys now, but used to play with a band. What was the name of that? Oh, The Sounds, right? Jimmy Weber and The Sounds. So Dave and I go way back, and Stacy as well, when she was Stacy Mattis. Geez, it's been that long ago. Hey, how about a Dinah Brass song as we slowly mosey on out the door here? Here's one called In the Heat of the Night.
Up on love until I saw you dance across the floor, dance across the floor. And somehow I was swept into a game I had often lost before, often lost before. But this time I swore I was not gonna lose and find myself lonely and sadly confused. There's a song in my heart, takes me back to the start of true love and how it should be. So would you hold my hand and be mine tonight? My life's been so lonely, could you make it right? Unleash your desire, the passionate fire in the heat of the night, in the heat of the night.
Hey, well, Michael, thank you very much for the great comments. We hope you can join us tomorrow and again next Saturday.
Love I found it filled with heartache and pain, heartache and pain. So I swore I would never ever make those same mistakes again. I don't wanna hurt again. And yet when we dance and I'm holding you tight, I know that the
my mind, and I'll pray for the time when I have you right here next to me. So would you hold my hand and be mine tonight? My life's been so lonely, could you make it right? Unleash your desire, the passionate fire in the heat of the night, in the heat of the night. There's another man inside me who keeps telling me what I should do. There's a voice in my head that reminds me that the only girl I love is you. So would you hold my hand and be mine tonight? My life's been so lonely, could you make it right? Unleash your desire, the passionate fire in the heat of the night, in the heat of the night.
Hey, we can't let you guys go without this. Here's the late Richie Tokarz with Eddie Blazonczyk and the Versatile Versatones. A couple of tunes he made famous with Marion Lush. Here's the medley.
Oj, ty babo, co ty ciesz, czego zawsze mordę dziesz? Nie dasz wypić, nie da spać, a teraz mi nie da zbrać. Ty to ręczki pawole, a co zrobił w stodole? Zrobiłeś mi tam dupę, za to kopnę cię w dupę. I piernę przestawić, bo ci będę w mordę bić. Jak ty przyjdziesz pijany, będziesz spał ze świniami, nie będziesz mi duszy.
Hey, Laurie, thank you so much. Good luck. And please make sure, folks, if you do live in the area of the town of Evans, please make sure that you give her some consideration. Hey, you can look up Laurie on Facebook. Look her up at Laurie. Her last name is Inglut. Last name Reitz. We'll talk to you soon, Laurie.
Życie mam tak się i chłopak się chwyta. Oj, czakrew, cholera, upił się jak świnia. Upił się jak świnia i cieszci jak żaba. Oj, czakrew, cholera, przeklina go baba. Przeklina go baba, bo powódkę pije. To jest na cholera, jak ci mordę zbije. Jak ci mordę zbije, wygonię na pole. Będziesz ty, cholera, z bykiem spał w stodole. Hej! Ale ci dobrze!
Broadcasting all over the U.S., Canada, and around the world, you're tuned to Polkas After Dark on our broadcast link
with a C.
.com.
Oj, ty babo, co ty chcesz, czego zawsze mordę dziesz? Nie dasz wypić, nie da spać, a teraz mi nie da złać. Ty do ręcznik pawole, a co tam zrobił w stodole? Zrobiłeś mi tam kupę, za to kopnę cię w dupę. Oj, ty hopnę, jak ci dam, zawsze trudę z tobą mam. Jak pień wódkę, jak pijesz, ty nie babę całujesz. Ty cię robię poproszę, bo ci będzie tu bocie. Wygonię cię w pieronie, szukaj się jeden żonę.
Hey, we're approaching the 11 p.m. hour. Yes, it's 11 p.m. It looks like we're going to go maybe a couple of minutes past. Since you're here with us, we're here with you. We're going to stick around for a few minutes.
Ty wszakre, cholera, tyś głupi jak ciele, tyś głupi jak cielej ma z brozem frytki. Powietrza, krew, cholera, to wszystko ładne matki. To wszystko ładne matki, to wszystko ładnie ma. Powietrza, krew, cholera, baba go wzięła. Hej!
Take it, Richie.
Hej, grajcie, chodźcie, grajcie! Ale grajcie smutno, bo jutro nie samotno! Little bit of son of a gun and Chiak Rev Holera. Thank you very much.
Hey, that's all there is. There is no more. Thanks ever so much for putting us on tonight. If you've been listening in your car, thanks for the ride. You're tuned to our broadcast link.
With a C.
.com right here, and also on Facebook Live, and of course streaming live now on YouTube. Hey, you guys are great. Don't forget church in the morning. Don't forget to join us tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. God bless you. Stay safe. We love each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.
We love you.